Hey everyone, it's Donna with Simply Fragmented. This video that I'm going to do, I am probably not very prepared. Something kind of struck me today and I decided to talk to you all about it. Something that I went through when I was a teenager and I was in counseling was they kept asking me over and over and over again, what happened to you before the age of 9? What happened? And at that point in time, I only had like 2, maybe 3 memories, but I thought they were just from dreams. I didn't know they were actual memories. And I was very torn about some things. And so I denied anything ever happening. And honestly, I really thought they were dreams, but they really did turn out to be memories. So there was this one therapist that I had when I was a teenager. She was my very first therapist ever. And she knew. She knew I had been very, very abused. She suspected a possibility of DID, but she was not completely, set on it. And so nothing really came of it because I kept denying because I didn't have any real memories. So one thing that I have noticed within the DID community is that, and unless it's broken down even more and I'm not knowledgeable, I will own it. I don't know everything, and I am definitely not a professional. It's broken down into people that had trauma and have DID, and then people who have DID who claim to not have had trauma. And I've seen some people bashing the ones that claim to have DID without trauma. Here's what I'm going to say to all of that. When it was first discovered that I had DID, I had only had a concrete memory for just a couple months. Now, this could have gone either way. I could have been recognized as having DID and then had the memory. So the people that claim that they have DID and nothing ever happened, that they just naturally got DID, I personally do not believe it, because I've seen over and over and over again professors saying you only get DID from ongoing traumatic events before the age of 9. I've heard this over and over again. My own personal counselor, my own personal doctors, and I have had quite a few doctors over the last 19 years, and they all say the same thing. So what I would like to propose is, instead of our communities tearing each other apart and going in separate ways, how about we just wait? Because there might come a time that the people that claim to have DID without anything happening, they're going to need support if they ever get a memory, or if they, something comes forward. So how about let's show an act of kindness, because we don't know what it is to be in their shoes. Maybe there's other things going on. So while I personally do not believe that you can have DID naturally, because that's just not how the brain goes with forming identities. That's just not what happens. Let's not tear one another down. Let's lift one another up, because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. You never know when somebody is going to need somebody. I know there's been plenty of times I needed someone, and if it wasn't for acts of kindness, I would have gone without. So that's what I wanted to make the video about today, because over the last couple of weeks, I've seen a few things that it kind of hurt my heart a little bit. And it would be really nice if we could lift one another up and support one another instead of pulling one another apart. Because like I said, we might be separated for now, because we remember our trauma and they don't. But one day they might. And are we going to turn our backs on them? I know I'm not. I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. Thank you. And as always, I really do celebrate each and every one of you. Thank you to my new subscribers. And I look forward to doing the next video. And thank you and have a great evening.